Well, straight on with more first round action here in Wigan Players Championship 5, and we get to see
25.
the first of two Spain-based players on this board. Jesús Noguera taking on the flying Scotsman Gary Anderson, who's already stared at the board with absolute disgust with that bounce out, and then just throwing his second dart in the bull anyway to win the right to throw first in this one. We're already seeing results come through from around the different boards. 16 boards of action here in Wigan. Big average from Ian White,
58.
over 107. He's beaten Ron the Bomb Muhlenkamp 6-2. Confirmation Adrian Lewis averaged 99.9 against Gary Blades. Nathan Aspinall averaging almost 105.
180.
Jesus Noguera averaging 180 right now. So the Asp seeing off Wesley Hahn 6-1. Peter Wright, the world champion, a 6-2 winner with 106 average against Darren Webster. Ton plus averages for James Wade and Rob Cross in their first round victories. Oh, Jesus.
81.
Jesus did step up from the Challenge Tour to play in some Players
140.
Championship events at the back end of last year. Quitted himself quite nicely as well. Won 2 Challenge Tour events last year and earned his tour card by virtue of that. Good
100.
player. We haven't seen much of him, but he's definitely handy. And he's left himself a checkout, although it's a tricky one. Gary should...
100.
Yeah, he does leave himself a 2-darter. And a chance to leave himself tops. Noguera will take a ton from here.
100.
And that's exactly what he gets. So, Anderson, is it 1 dart at double or 2? Should only be 1. And is only 1.
Game shot.
And he does find a way through. Very nicely done, Gary Anderson. If he pins top's first dart in any game, then the opponent had better be a little bit worried.
32.
Chris Murphy, my co-commentator, who's on the other streaming board at the moment, was commentating on Jesus Noguera at back end of last year.
180.
As Anderson picks up his first max. Chris Murphy was desperate to go full Martin
140.
Tyler at some point. Give it the full Noguera at some point. I'm not sure if he did it in the end. It's a shame.
60. $95.
It's quite an easy watch, isn't it, Noguera? The throw is pretty simple, straight, smooth, quick.
57.
Never played Gary Anderson before. This would be a big thing for him. Look at that.
140.
I'll tell you what I have noticed from just watching Noguera here. He's got a bit of the old Yordi May whistle, where when he brings the dart back,
120.
he literally hits himself in the nose. Just watch this. See if he does it again. Oh no, we're cutting away from it. Oh, lovely. Double 6 it is. Ooh.
88.
Now Anderson should get a dart at least at bull. Better than that, double 9. Yeah, very nice. Gary Anderson, back-to-back 15 darters. 2-0. Noguera misses a dart in that leg, left stranded on tops in the first leg after 12 darts. He will feel a little aggrieved at being 2-0 down, but he knew what he was up against. And Gary Anderson, having won the first one of these events at the start of the year, has then just shown... We were watching him that day, and he was averaging 102 for the day, and you thought, oh, well, Gary Anderson's back and fully firing. We don't need this 3-month wait for him to be back to his best.
81.
But we just have seen that little bit of vulnerability since then. A little bit disappointing in a couple of his Premier League
140
performances. He's not quite there. It's certainly, you can sense it's there. There's some really good stuff coming from Gary, but it's just not consistent enough yet. So maybe his 3-month assessment was correct. after that year last year, which was ravaged by injury.
60.
This is good though, isn't it? Staying there. Now double 10.
Game
Oh,
shot.
lovely stuff. 12 darter. Gary Anderson flown out the blocks in this one. 107 average right now for the Flying Scotsman. Is he on a collision course with Adrian Lewis in the second round? A repeat of that famous World
140.
Championship final where jackpot the 9 darter in the very first set.
85. $93.
Mensur Suljevic with 100 average. Seen a lot of 100 averages.
140.
Michael van Gerwen has beaten Andrew van Gilding 6-4 with 103. Christoph Ratajski, the winner last Sunday. Only a 96 average, but that's where he lives, Christoph.
180.
Oh. I think Noguera's rocking a 100 average here, well over 100. But he's yet to get a leg on the board. He should get one here. And can go any route he wants here. Lovely. Really nice. 11 darter of his own. Jesús Noguera on the board. And Gary Anderson is not going to have things all his own way. Believe it or not, Jesus has just won that leg. It's his first leg, so he's still 3-1 down. He is averaging 110.
$59.
Well, Cristo Reyes has fallen on hard times. He's not been playing well for a couple of years, really. Tony Alcinas
81.
has been up and down. José de Sousa, the Portuguese, who's based in Spain, has become the most likely player from that part of the world to be winning things over the last year or so. But Jesús Noguera, after a very good year on the Challenge Tour last year, be interesting to see how he progresses this year on the full tour. Certainly looks like he can be dangerous. It's an unfortunate one, slipping into the 4 segment. Could have rescued it with a couple of treble 20s, but Gary Anderson still very much in charge of this leg. And double top.
92.
Well, the finishing has been almost flawless from Gary Anderson so far, but he's allowed to miss that one with Noguera only halfway down from 501.
96.
That looks awkward. That doesn't help.
Game
oh,
shot.
it's a great dart. That is a fabulous dart. Gary Anderson is winning legs. 15, 15, 12, 15. This looks very, very good. We've got Adrian Lewis looking fluent and smooth.
100.
Gary Anderson averaging 104 right now. They'll meet in the second round at this rate.
26.
Johnny Clayton, Premier League debut on Thursday night as a challenger in Cardiff in his home country, but he's out in round 1. Another 100 average, this time from the Hong Kong player Lung Kai Fan. What a dangerous player he is. Watch out for him.
49.
Dave Chisnell, a winner, 6-5 against Roby John Rodriguez, despite Roby John averaging nearly 98. Jamie Hughes, a winner. Gerwyn Price, a 6-0 winner against Kirk Shepherd.
100.
And Joe Cullen, coming into today, nobody had a better ratio or percentage of legs won in these tournaments than Joe
39.
Cullen. And he started today with a 6-1 win over Martin Atkins. Playing well again, the rock star. Worth keeping an eye on. He's won a couple of these titles. Another one could be around the corner.
60.
Darryl Gurney has won a battle with Matty Dennant 6-4. Only mid-80s averages there, but a win is a win for Super Chin.
140.
Gary's just had a leg off the scoring here. That 140 eclipsing his previous 3 scores.
145.
Good setup shot. And Gary Anderson makes sure that Noguera has to capitalise on it, because if he misses here, the game could soon be over. Double 9. Oh,
18.
3 misses. The 180 pressured him. He was strolling to this leg, Jesus. Double top.
47.
Might have been a nail in the coffin. One for double 4.
Game shot.
Very nicely done by Jesús Noguera. Must have been feeling the pressure there, but manages to keep it together. It's been decent. I think there's a lot to like about
140.
Noguera as a player. Were it not for the fact that Gary Anderson was clinical in the opening 5 legs of this, this could be even
96.
closer.
$180.
Well, Gary Anderson has now hit 4 maximums and a 171.
$100. $43. $123.
There. Now, where's he looking? 18s? Yeah.
98.
So, Anderson, 3 clear darts at tops. There's only one outcome there, isn't there? Isn't there?
121.
Well, this time
Game shot.
it was Noguera's turn to apply some pressure, but Gary Anderson is having none of it. 5-2. The Spaniard must win 4 consecutive legs against one of the all-time greats.
100. $140. $100. $97. $58.
Oh, Noguera, 3 first-round exits and going out in round 2 last Sunday. But if he keeps on playing this sort of stuff, you would think there is success to come this year in his first year on the full tour.
123.
But this has been very good from the 2-time world champ. He won't end it with a massive checkout, but in fact he may end it on a very small checkout. Noguera has to take this. Can he find the 60? He can't, and double 2 incoming for Gary Anderson
60.
for a 6-2 victory to match the scoreline that Adrian Lewis picked up in the opening game here on streaming board 1 and set up a clash with Lewis. 2 double world champions go head-to-head. Gary Anderson 103 average, Adrian Lewis 100 average. They both won 6-2. They will clash in round 2 here at Players Championship 5.